Are you prepared to get kicked in your chest?
I'm prepared to kick a nigga in his chest.
But are you? Of course. But are you prepared to kick a nigga to get kicked in the chest?
That's nobody's prepared for that. I mean, no, because most people don't know how to throw a kick, nigga.
Nigga, that shit sounds horrible.
Most people don't know how to throw a kick. Nigga, it is horrible. I was hitting the heavy bag. I was doing my some side kicks, right? I was trying to get my shit like Joe Rogan. Y'all might have to insert a clip of Joe Rogan in it. A real side kick. And I'm like, yo, the amount of power that comes from my legs, nigga, like, like, is crazy. Like what I was saying with TDS.
You're like a woman.
I can't wait.
You got a strong lower body.
Nigga, everybody. Nigga, you, nigga, AJ,
you, nigga.
Lauren, nigga. You feel me? But what I was saying with TDS, I can't wait until I have to decide not to fuck a nigga up. You get what I mean? So I'm like, damn, should I fuck this nigga up? I can't wait till I have to decipher that.
You have to.
Cause that's gonna be a what they call it?
You're paying $2,000.
An evolution?
In terms of
it's just like a true test. Like it's like the end of a game, nigga.
Nigga, yeah, that's how you get on to the next level. You got to the first boss and shit. But it's like the thing is, you don't know. That's all it really is. You don't actually know until you do. And then when you do, you got it. Cause you hitting mats, you hitting rubber.
Exactly.
You doing a little light sparring with some fucking dummies, but you haven't really had to crack a nigga's shit.
But
that is a completely different endeavor, nigga.
It's different, but we train for that. Like even when our coaches is teaching, he's like, yo, when it's your time, like it's your time. You're hitting the bags. Your hands are up. Like if you're in the distance, your hands are up. Like it's a real fight. You feel me? So nice.
You gotta treat that shit like you gotta do it at game speed.
Yeah. It depends on who's coaching you. You feel me? But getting kicked is not cool. I've been kicked on accident. That shit was.
Would you rather get punched in the face or kicked in the chest?
It depends. Cause like,
and when I say kick, I don't mean like stationary. Like nigga got a running start.
I about to say like Ronaldo, nigga. Like
like something real extravagant.
So you talking about being punched by a boxer and being kicked by like a Muay Thai nigga?
Yeah, the nose parkour. Like you can run off the wall and really get in your shit.
Oh, a punch.
Yeah.
Punch? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Kicks hurt just too
nigga,
bad.
You stop breathing.
Kicks hurt.
Crack your ribs.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
Bro, no, you're not prepared to be kicked in the leg, nigga. Like to be kicked in the leg, that shit
you gotta walk,
hurts, nigga.
You can't even get away if you get kicked in the leg too good.
Yeah, like, and it's different. Even with like training, like we be training like, fainting and shit. But if you're fighting a regular person on the street, it's not necessary to be fainting and doing all that shit, like, because they don't know how to fight.
But you saying you wouldn't choke a nigga out?
I would choke a nigga out. But you don't have to do all the extra shit you would do for somebody who knows how to fight. You get what I mean?
Yeah, because they coming at it from a different tactical standpoint.
Yeah,
they probably know shit that you don't even know.
Yeah.
So
it's different.
It's a little more anxiety, nigga, because you got to worry about the unknown unknowns.
Nigga, that's when you start fainting.
At least when you just fucking up a pedestrian, nigga, like you can pretty much bet.
Yeah.
That this nigga has no combat experience.
For sure. Kick a nigga leg off.
How would you feel if you went through like a couple months of training? The time came, you had to whoop this nigga ass, and it was justifiable. And he whooped your ass with no formal training.
I can't even see that happen.
But hypothetically,
I know what you're saying.
But you got an imagination, nigga.
Nah, I can't even cause this is fighting, nigga. Like this is something different. Like if in a real fight, nigga, like if a nigga was like really about to fight me.
What if he's simply bigger and blacker?
That's a possibility.
He's just bigger and blacker.
Tony, you've never been kicked in the legs, my nigga. Like, if I get the drop on him and I see his fucking kneecap.
What if he eat it?
Tony, that's not how it works. That's not how it works, nigga.
I'm talking about...
Of course.
I'm talking about, like, super nigga. Like in prison movies. The nigga that's gonna rape you. It's guaranteed he's gonna rape you by himself. Like the nigga from the Boondocks. Big-ass diesel nigga.
You got to come to the complimentary jiu-jitsu class just so you can see. Like, it's certain shit. Like, nigga, if you're bigger than me, that's something that's better. Because you're big as fuck, you fall harder.
So
like, you gotta come to the free class so you can see what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter.
You mean to tell me that
I've been thrown by girls, nigga?
You're indestructible, nigga?
I'm not saying I'm indestructible.
There's not a nigga with no formal training that can't whoop your ass.
But what I'm saying is, if I get my ass whooped by a nigga that doesn't have any training, he probably got the drop on me. And that's not me bragging. He got the drop on me.
Bear with me.
He got the drop on me.
Bear with me.
I'm trying to.
Listen,
I'm trying to.
Let me paint the picture.
You have to come to the free complimentary class, nigga.
I went to the free kickboxing
class.
I gotta go to judo. I gotta go to jiu-jitsu.
You don't gotta go to judo, but jiu-jitsu for real.
Nigga.
Jiu-jitsu for real.
You can't be mixed martial artists with one art.
You too. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Colors to paint with,
but
nigga.
My nigga.
But hold on. Let me paint the picture, nigga. Let me Bob Ross.
I'm about to say.
You in a situation where a nigga fucks you up. It's possible. Just imagine it, nigga. You can imagine it. You're not super nigga. It's a nigga with no formal training that can fuck you up.
The thing that's fucking this hypothetical up is the no formal training.
Nigga,
like,
say,
you don't...
Fuck it. I'll give you 67 wins out of 100. 70 wins out of 100. On them 30 times that you lose, that's 30 individual times that you could have lost, nigga. So it's very possible to fucking lose.
It's possible.
It's possible. Even Michael Jordan wasn't 100%. So in that fucking 30% that you lost, how would you feel about continuing training?
Nigga, I would continue training for sure. If anything, I would continue more. But you have to come to the class just so you can see, like, it's like the top of that pyramid is what NBA players are, and then down here is the G leagues.
That's a good.
And
that's a good.
Matter of fact, not even high school.
Right there.
This is G League. This is how far the G League or D1.
G League ain't the bottom of the barrel, nigga. That's like rec.
But you see what I'm trying to say. Like, you see what I'm trying to, like, that's how far it is from the G League. It's the same way with fighting and more.
That's
like,
how far you
with
are,
no
man.
formal training, I'm going to be real with you, you have to get the drop on me. You have to.
Oh, no, nigga.
You have to.
Nigga might just be talented.
You have to. Kickboxing, judo, and jiu-jitsu, I can't even fathom a nigga with no formal training. I can't.
I can see it.
I can't.
But I got a good imagination.
You have to come to
a beautiful imagination.
You have to come to the class so you can really see what the fuck niggas is doing. It's completely different. It's completely different.
So big nigga on you. You know how to handle that.
Bro, I know how to handle that shit.
I believe you. I'm going to take your word for it.
You have to come to the class, nigga. This isn't basketball.
Because no formal training does make it a lot less likely. But it's still possible.
It's possible, but
any nigga could get got.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. But like, this is fighting. It's certain things. Like, if I get in that pocket and my hands get on your shoulders, you lost. Like, you don't understand. You have to come to the class. You don't understand. If I get that over-under and throw you...
Fucking karate man.
We might have to move on, nigga. Because this is... I'm telling you.
White belt ass nigga.
I'm telling you, nigga. I'm telling you. Shout out to all the niggas that know martial arts, that know what I'm talking about. It's completely different. It's completely different.
When you're a part of it, you got a different respect for the craft. Of course you think it's your shit.
Nigga, it's not personal. It's just like, nigga, you have to come to the class. You know Ted, the nigga who was the kickboxing instructor?
Yeah.
Like, he's lost before in professional fights.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
But could you see, and that wasn't Ted, that was Big Country. Shout out Big Country. But
two big countries. He's Big Country from Long Beach.
Yeah, Big Country. But I'm talking about
shout
the white.
Shout out both the Big Countries.
I'm about to say, shout out both Big Countries.
One Big Country is a little bigger.
Yeah. He was a good brother, though. But the Big Country, the training instructor, like, could you see that nigga getting knocked out? Like, by a nigga that can't fight?
That nigga has chimpanzee strength.
It's just different, bro.
He's built different.
Like, I'm not beating nobody in D1 that plays D1.
Oh, yeah, nah. I mean, but 100 times, if you play 100 1v1 games, you bound to win something, nigga. That's just math. It's probability. That's how that shit work.
Dog. It's different, dog.
He said the odds in your favor?
It's different, dog.
Hey, nigga, if you say so.
It's different.
If you say so.
Don't say
I believe you.
You're being sarcastic.
No, I'm not. I'm being dead ass.
Nigga, I know you.
What
What are you talking about?
Sincerity in my voice, nigga?
Nigga, first of all, no. And second of all, you understand what I'm saying. You're just being hard-headed.
Nah, I believe you. I'm telling you I agree with you, nigga.
It's completely different. If a nigga has no formal training and he thinks he can step up to me and just with full confidence, like, imagine a nigga who hasn't dribbled a basketball coming to you and saying he can beat you.
Nah, that's different. That's different.
How is that different?
Because playing a sport and fighting, like, you can just naturally punch hard. You know what I'm saying? You can just have natural strength to where if you connect on a nigga face, he's going to go to sleep with no formal training. That's possible.
But you can be naturally big and athletic.
But that doesn't translate to dribbling and shooting a basketball. Like, it's a different skill.
It's the same thing with fighting. Like,
more people have thrown a punch than have dribbled a ball.
It's the same thing with fighting. Like, yeah, you probably can hit hard, but you're hooked too fucking wide. I slipped in, I got you down. Like, that's just what it is.
That's why some niggas say that running is like the most fair sport. Because everybody has done it unless you got a fucking handicap.
Except for that one nigga.
So if you the fastest runner in the world, you are actually one of the most athletic people. Because, like,
long jump.
If you
shot put.
If you athletic in an arena that niggas don't do on an everyday, day-to-day basis, everybody's gonna have to run. Not everybody's gonna have to throw a motherfucking metal ball 50 yards. Now everybody's gonna have to jump over a pole. You feel me? But even jumping not bad either, because most niggas gotta jump eventually.
Jumping over the long jump and shit.
Hell yeah.
They do that in football for the what do they call it? For football when they test niggas' abilities.
You talking about the vertical?
The combine.
Yeah, the combine. Yeah, they do that with all the sports.
Fucking combine. Yeah, fucking football.
Nigga,
football.
I know that we stopped talking about that shit, but I just remember this. During the game, when LeBron broke the record, that shit was kind of like, I saw some shit that's never happened before in the game, nigga. Like, he hit the fucking shot, and then everybody stormed the court. It was a bunch of cameras. Fucking Adam Silver came out with a microphone, and they did a whole presentation.
In the middle of the game?
It's the third quarter, and it's like fucking 7 minutes left or some stupid shit. Like, that shit was in the middle of a game. It was They didn't call a timeout or nothing.
But let's be honest. He broke Kareem's record.
It was just weird, though. Like, the more I'm thinking about it,
it's like playing.
I might be like Anthony Davis. Nigga, we in the middle of a game. Y'all couldn't wait till after.
Bro, yeah.
They don't even do that with, like, championship rings and shit. Oh, I know it's the second half, but fuck it. You know, we got these rings here. Ring ceremony. They do it before the game. They could have easily did that shit after.
Or at least at the end of the quarter. I mean, because it was in the middle of the third quarter.
Just weird. It was weird.
It felt fabricated.
Yeah. But then again, there's a reason for that, because that shit is going to get mad attention.
I was about to say.
LeBron breaking the record. You know, you got to get the whole photo op. Kareem passing that nigga the ball. He passed it a little weird. Like, it was borderline disrespectful. Like, he held that shit up, and then he was like, young nigga.
But that's how you get knighted. Like, you put the sword up, you hit the,
So he got knighted.
It's like.
But he didn't do all that. He just, he finger rolled it to him, nigga.
It was like a hook shot, nigga. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's too deep. Kareem said he was happy about it, though.
Yeah.
He said he was pretty happy for
it.
Supposed to, but you think he was really
That's what you're supposed to say. But I mean, like, if you could have a record that was never going to be broken, would you want to have a record that was never going to be broken? Ideally. Or at least die before that shit happened. So you die.
You don't even...
knowing that shit has never been touched, nigga.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful way to go out.
It's
like,
also...
Will Chamberlain got a record. He dead. And that shit still ain't been broken.
Yeah.
But in his mind, in his spirit, like, I don't know if they can see this. I don't know what you believe out there, what your God says, what your book says about this ability, nigga. But as far as we know, this nigga Will Chamberlain died knowing that this was never going to be touched.
And he just got lucky. Like, he was playing during that era. Nobody was bigger than him. He was the most athletic nigga.
He was definitely one of the biggest niggas. It'd be like that. But
I don't know.
But